Extremes. Right now, we're living in very intense times. And these intense times often brings about extremes into the picture. Some experience these extremes in the form of fear, where we fear the direction that we're heading. Others experience this extreme emotion as a form of intense anger. And yet others are feeling this extreme experiences in the form of physical pain or really strong emotions or perhaps a very active mind. And if we examine these extremes, we'll notice something. We'll notice that these extremes are often in the form of a sort of roller coaster where there's times where we go up very, very high and then we come down very, very low. And nature is following suit. I'm wondering how many of you have noticed all this intense weather events. We have intense flooding, we have landslides, we have all sorts of volcanoes, earthquakes, and all sorts of stuff. But as far as the flooding goes, I found something a little bit interesting. There's this guy in Ghana named Ebo Noah that is now building boats because he says that God contacted him that the world's going to be flooded again. And I'm not saying to believe in this, but it has to do with the extremes that are going on right now. After all, if somebody's going to be building some arcs, these are an extreme task. So there's other things that we have noticed, and this is that in Canada right now and other places, the weather is really starting to get bitterly cold. And this cold is reaching down to Texas and even Florida. In other places, it's not the cold, but it's the hot, the extreme heat that's hitting places. And for me, nature is a good representation of what we're feeling and what we're going through right now. It is a good representation of this high and low. It's a good representation of this emotional roller coaster that we're experiencing.